Lia Block has announced she will chase this year's overall ARA National Championship at the wheel of a Hyundai i20 in Rally 2. For 2 years, Block chased the Formula One dream. But now, in her own words, she's come home.
It feels amazing to be back in rally and behind the wheel of a rally car. Obviously, I've spent 2 years over in the open wheel circuit racing F1 Academy and other series, which has been really fun. It's a really cool experience, but I feel like I'm back at home now and doing what I enjoy the most.
The bigger picture of the 19-year-old's 2026 season, revealed on Monday, involves a full year of rally and no circuit racing plans. But why? In a decision which will have shocked many, the former Williams racing driver explains the thinking and the reasons for her departure from single-seaters, as well as whether she can take the fight to the likes of Subaru and Toyota to lift the year's premier American crown. But before that, let's go back to the beginning. Just weeks after her 15th birthday, Lia Block made her competitive debut at the Oregon Trail Rally. An engine problem silenced her two-wheel drive Ford Fiesta in Portland, but her potential, her speed and her future were all confirmed. And as the daughter of Ken Block, one of America and the world's most recognisable rally and off-road stars, it was really no surprise that Lia headed for the forests. Finishing inside the top 10 overall on just her 5th and 6th rallies, both ARA national rounds, was both a sensational achievement and a statement of intent. In 2023, she embarked on her open two-wheel drive campaign, having not long turned 16 and with only 7 events under her belt. On her debut aboard a Blockhouse Racing Subaru BRZ, she finished second in class in 100 Acre Wood and then won the next 4 straight to take the title with 1 round to spare and become the youngest ever winner of an American rally title. That season also included a stellar drive in Oregon where she missed an overall podium by just 43 seconds, despite being in a two-wheel drive car up against far more powerful all-wheel drive competition. With a maiden American title won, well, it was time for a change of direction. Open wheels and circuit racing were calling. Block signed for Williams Racing to drive the F1 Academy with ART Grand Prix in 2024. Taking experience and scoring plenty of points in Season 1, she made the podium for the first time in Zandvoort midway through Year 2, before scoring a maiden victory at the Singapore Grand Prix support race. While she wasn't fighting for race wins every weekend, the improvements and the consistency were plain to see across 2 seasons, and she believes her time in single-seaters delivered benefits beyond becoming a better driver.
Honestly, I think I learned a lot about myself as a driver doing single-seaters, just having to rebuild, my confidence, my sets of skills for a completely different type of motorsport was very, very, helpful for me. And yes, it was very hard, but I think that will help me down the road no matter what I do. There's, a lot of things I can take away from it. Maybe not necessarily as much driving, but just precision and the way that I go about thinking and go into a race weekend has definitely changed. And I think I'll take those disciplines over into rally and hopefully be a better overall driver.
And now, well, she's heading in the opposite direction. She's leaving the circuits behind. It's time to take to the stages again. Well, to give it its full title, the American Rally Association National Championship is North America's premier domestic series. This year is already underway with last month's Snowdrift Rally in Michigan opening the calendar. Next up is Missouri for the rally in the 100 Acre Woods, before the crews head west for the biggest and most storied event on the calendar, Washington's Olympus Rally. Southern Ohio, Colorado, Ojibwe in Minnesota, over mountain in Tennessee, and the finale back up among the Great Lakes in Michigan's Upper Peninsula rounds out 2026. The rallies, well, they're all run on gravel, and reigning champion Brandon Semenuk's decision not to defend his title means we will crown a new champion this season.
So Snowdrift was my first rally back after being in F1 Academy for 2 years. I did do Boone earlier in 2025, which was very fun, but obviously it gave me that confidence to know that I am able to, run at the front of the field and, start where I left off in 2023 after winning the championship. Obviously, I would love to be sitting here telling you that I won that race, and we were very, very close to doing so, but it also just, fuels the fire a bit more going into the rest of the championship and, knowing what I do deserve and what I have the talent to be where.
Her speed at Snowdrift Rally last month, where only a drive belt failure cost her what would have been another history-making win, was exceptional. And with the guidance of one of the world's most experienced team managers in Derek Donsey, Block won't be short of experienced advice and direction. And the full case prepared and run Hyundai i20N Rally 2 will be a car capable of running at the front of the field on every event. The only area Lia's lacking right now is seat time and experience of world rallying's second-tier machinery. In terms of speed, power and performance, she has nothing to fear. She's already competed in an open-class Subaru at LSPR in 2024 and, of course, she starred in both Nitrocross and Extreme E. And that's before we talk about her being the youngest American ever to hold a drag racing license or driving her father's 1,000 horsepower Unicorn aged at 14. In the absence of defending champion Brandon Semeniuk, the fight for this year's ARA title is going to be one of the closest in years. Subaru Motorsports remains committed to the series with a single limited four-wheel drive class WRX for six-time American champion Travis Pastrana, while Toyota's arrival with Dakar star Seth Quintero and an all-new GR Corolla Rally RC2 is a partnership likely to trouble the series frontrunners. ARA regulars Patrick Grushka and Alistair Scully will run similar specification Hyundais to Block, with Javier Olivares challenging in his Ford Fiesta Rally 2 and Tom Williams returning to the series aboard a standard motorsport run Skoda Fabia RS Rally 2.
I think it's very, very possible to be fighting for the championship, and that's what I will be working towards. Obviously, as you know, rally is a very unpredictable sport and things can happen 2 corners from the finish, and I learned that already this year. So, taking it as a learning opportunity every time I'm back in the car and having fun, because I think that's the most important thing and definitely what I've missed from rally in the previous years.
Much as a second American title and a maiden overall crown are important for Block, her wider ambition undoubtedly includes a move to the World Rally Championship.
I would love to be racing WRC or the Junior WRC Championship this year, or at least getting experience overseas, but due to the fact that I wasn't able to announce that I was, leaving open wheel and Williams this past year till so late, there was really no opportunities for me to be able to go do that. But for now, this is about, getting my legs back underneath me in the rally sense.
Well, regardless of where she's competing, Block will remain a staunch supporter of Dirtfish's Women in Motorsport initiative.
This year I will be running the Women in Motorsports logo on my car, which I'm super proud to represent everything that stands for. And as a female in motorsports, it is a difficult time for us. It's not necessarily that we can't be at the top of the sport, but it's about, helping each other get there and encouraging other females, young girls to get in the sport in general. So I'm very excited to be working alongside Dirtfish this year and helping that initiative.
For now, the immediate future is an all-American adventure aboard a Hyundai i20N Rally 2. Make sure to subscribe and check us out on social media to stay up to date with Lia Block's 2026 season.